just lay it on the table. See, this is, I'm trying to do it the easiest way possible because I kept it this morning. You know, we kept going around in circles. Okay. Lay everything out like this. See, wrong sides up. And then pin this one right here. I'm just pinning this, rough pinning it. Now you repin it. Look at her bright lipstick she has. Stands out with her red hair. It's pretty. Are y'all excited for this class to end?
No, not as much as others.
But yeah,
Not as
for
much
summer.
as-
So I'm pretty sure we're just excited for summer and all classes to come to an end.
Okay.
I like this
This
class more than a lot of
probably-
others.
Yeah.
You all have. Who?
Darren Hunter.
Don't know. Is he the same one the morning people had? They were
Yeah.
complaining. They were all complaining. I'm like, I can't help you. I don't know. Okay. Now, you're going to put like right sides together. Now, see what I'm doing here? We're going to sandwich the front in between the two yolks. Okay? Are y'all with me?
And it's the right side to the wrong side?
Yes. See, this is, you're breaking the records. You're changing the rules on this because it's 3 layers. Now you fix these up, Krista, because they're not perfect.
How dare you, Mary?
I know, I just don't want you to say, Mary, you told me. I'm like, I'm sorry. I make mistakes too, believe me. I make mistakes. I threw away something I was working on the other day. It wasn't working the way I wanted it to. And I was trying something new, a pattern I developed, and I just walked off in the garbage can in the kitchen. So food would get on it and I wouldn't get it. Because I tried to make it right, nothing, this is ridiculous. I'm not touching it. I had to walk away from it.
That's how I felt about the vest.
Couldn't.
You throw that.
Now, see, we're going to conceal all of our seams, and then we're gonna take this guy up here, we're gonna press this up. See right? Uh-huh,
Wait, there's 2 yolks.
yeah.
Okay, and you pin.
You sandwiched them together. I told you to sandwich it. Okay. When you, is anybody in here got a shirt on? Yeah.
Yes, we all have to
No, look, she's got a yoke and it's probably double. No, cotton. See the yoke there? And it's double.
It's helpful to see like what we're doing. At least for me, it's helpful to see
Yeah.
the end product before we do it.
Okay.
So
So, see, you're gonna sew this down and you're going to conceal all these seams. And then you're going to edge stitch. Here, let me show you, right here, an 1/8 inch.
Okay.
And you're
At
gonna,
the edge.
right on the seam. See, here's the stitching and here's this.
Okay.
And you fold that over.
Yeah, half inch.
So what are you
Do
putting
you
the
back
1/2 inch
stitch
press
on
part to?
The seam line of the first thing you sewed. See,
So you folded it under.
you sew this,
Yeah,
you
you
sew
fold it
this
under.
first.
Okay.
Sew this first.
So you sew everything together and then you fold it up and press it under.
But
And
you
then
said
so
one.
then you fold,
Okay.
you
fold it
fold that half
See?
inch down and then
I
you
put this together like this. First of all, I'll leave everything out. Right.
basically like an understitch.
And I pin the first yoke on it. And then the second yoke, I went and I sandwiched it between the bottom yoke and then here's the bodice inside of there. And this is on top sandwich. That
Okay.
means the bodice is inside between the 3.
And you sew these together.
Yeah, you sew all 3 together. You can sew them at once.
Okay.
And then you take it and you
Back
put,
stitch, right?
yeah.
Do you backstitch when you do the 1/8?
You know, you're top stitching, and normally we tie it off, but I don't care. You can do it on this. just secure it, do one or two little stitches.
Okay.
So
Okay.
should we, press that one down at all the top yoke?
This one here gets pressed into the seam.
Can you show one more time where we do the 1/8 inch?
Yeah, I don't,
All you do is do the 1/8 inch right here, because you're gonna sew this down.
but you fold it over a 1/2 inch.
Yeah, and you
And
sew it
just
like right here,
unfold
the
it.
1/8 inch.
Okay.
So you're sewing
And
a
it's
lot.
secure, you know, if you're sewing for all these thicknesses. And it'll
All the way
show-
across?
It'll show through this side.
Yeah, all the way across.
Yeah, all the way across. Okay, now,
Is the back the right side or the wrong side up right now?
the wrong
Wrong
side
side.
is up,
Okay.
okay? Now, here's the other thing. See where we put this interfacing right here? And this first line here is the fold line. So go to the iron and turn over your fold line. Really well. Press, 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 really good. Okay? And then go back and press this raw edge under 1/2 inch. And it should look like this. Okay?
So half an inch is the fold.
It should look just like this. And I know I did horizontal buttonholes and we marked horizontal, but we're going to do vertical. We're going to do them right in between this on the, see this
So
right
do we,
here?
which,
We're going to do 1/8 inch from this edge, right here. Just like we did the back heel. You're going to sew this, because this is this top stitching now.
Yeah, so when you're folding
What made you
over-
decide to change it from horizontal to vertical?
Because this extension is so small
Okay.
and y'all haven't done any,
And
and I
then you do
thought,
the
you know,
1/8 inch down
you
again.
need to know, when you do
fold it before it
horizontal
twice?
buttonholes,
Maybe
see
like
this
flip
right
it
here?
Do the
over
fold line and then you
completely
take the
like
edge
that.
and you roll that under
And when you
again.
do horizontal buttonholes, look, you sew them right on center front line. Okay, and I thought, oh, this, I should have done
okay.
that.
So we should do it to both sides of the front? We should
Yeah,
do it for both of them?
yeah,
So-
both of them.
okay.
Yeah, both of them, just like this. So I want this sewed down 1/8 of an inch, and then the last thing you do, after you sew this down, well, you gotta sew all the darts first. I forgot to
Oh,
tell
you sewed those down 1/2 inch or 1/8 of an inch?
Mhm,
I think you
right.
said it folded, oh, you folded over a 1/2 inch, then sew
Yeah.
1/8 of an inch from
Now,
the
my
edge.
suggestion is to hold off on the darts as last thing, because you know how to do it. I suggest that you put this together and this, and then you have to stay stitch around this neckline. And remember, when you're gonna stay stitch, because we're putting the collar on first thing Friday, so you better be ready. Don't come in Friday and say, I need help pinning it. I'm gonna say, you know, go ask somebody. I will, really, because this is your job. This is your homework. Stay stitch this down here so it won't be flapping. And you start stay stitching right here at this edge. You don't back stitch. You shorten your machine stitch and you stitch, look, right on the seam line, 1/2 inch seam line. And it has to be perfectly even, because remember, we got a circle here and that mandarin collar is straight. And we gotta take this circle and make it straight. So we're gonna take the stay stitching, we're gonna clip, 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 clip into it to make it straight,
stay stitch all the way?
all the way around to the end.
And these sides, a 1/2 inch?
Yeah, right here at the top, just at the top.
Okay.
Just this part, is that what you said?
Mhm,
Okay.
yeah.
And that's a 1/2 inch as well.
mhm. So my suggestion is to do this and this while you're here, and then you can do your darts on your own. They're double-ended darts, and you take, here's how I do it. Now, this line, some of you extended, that was just the grain line. Here's how I do these darts. Put my pin in like this it tells me where I start and stop. And you don't back stitch on double-ended darts, you have to tie it off in a 1-inch rat tail.
On both sides?
Both ends, because they're called double-ended. See, this dart right here goes into the chest, and this down here goes to the hip. Because right here, you'll see the curve, and this is where you pivot, which means you know, you leave the needle in the machine like that, and then you pick up, you press your feet
So where do you start?
where the dart starts. Up here, where the dart starts. It's
Oh,
real-
at the
it's-
point, okay,
Yeah,
and then you
it's
go up.
real narrow up there, so you have to be very careful.
So we won't be back to
Okay.
No, you just be real narrow. You have to make sure you have a good needle in your machine. You just sort of have to walk your machine so you can get this pressure.
Okay. And I have one more question about the 1/8 of an inch thing, like
Go
back
ahead.
there.
Which one?
Oh, when you fold this over, yeah. When you fold this over like that, and then you fold this over, it's an 1/8 of an inch from this edge right here?
Yeah, look, this is, yeah, remember we put interfacing just to the
Yeah.
fold line. That gets folded there. Or you can go press this down a 1/2 inch and then fold that on that line.
Okay, and then you do an 1/8 of an inch,
Uh-huh,
and then do you back stitch at the bottom?
yeah.
Okay.
So
Just a
which-
little bit of back
And
stitch.
top too.
Yeah, just a dab, just so it doesn't come in.
on this side, or is that just folded?
No.
I think I got